What's going on, people? What's going on? Man, I'm not even gonna lie about it. It's early. Well, it's not early anymore. I've been working for about the last 3 or 4 hours. I'm not gonna lie, but I've busted my ass today working in these damn containers and trying to get them organized. And I think we got a storm coming, and I still got some shit outside of the containers that I had to get in because this hurricane is. I think it's gonna start raining Thursday to like Sunday. For 4 days. I don't know how bad it's going to be. I need to watch the weather, but I've tried to move some stuff. Like I said, I had some stuff outside that I had to get inside, and so it's been a pain in the butt. But anyway, the first thing I want to do is thank anybody that's watched my videos. I've hit 10,000 views, and that's shocking to me because I only started this maybe, probably about. And I've had this channel for a while, for like 2 years, but I've never put any content on it. So there's never been anything on it. So when, I think it was August the 4th was my first video that I introduced myself to the YouTube channel world. And I've gotten 10,000 views already. And I know people get millions of views and all that stuff. But for me, that's a lot because I'm out here in the woods. To some people that's very interesting, and to a lot of people it's not. So... But if you're a like-minded crazy like me, you're interested in the things I do and some of the things I try to discover and some of the things I'm trying to learn, like-minded crazy, watch me because I'm watching you. I watch y'all's videos, and I know it takes a lot of time to watch 3 or 4 videos of somebody's. I know because I do it. So if somebody has a video of 10 to 30 minutes to 40 minutes to an hour, you're taking your time out of your day. You're interested in that person enough that you're watching their videos. I do it all the time. And I try to watch the educational ones. Every now and then I'll watch a girl in bikini because y'all know those girls are butt walls and you just got to watch them sometimes. And then I have to go to the comments because they crack me up. But anyway, what I have today, I always try to bring value to the homesteaders, to the off-gridders, to the farmers, to the boondockers, whatever I can bring value, especially when it comes to firearms, because I'm experimenting. That's why I have so many firearm videos, because I'm experimenting out here myself. But I'm going to bring you a gun today that is so controversial. And it's controversial. I don't even know if it's controversial because it's the gun snobs that look down on this gun because it doesn't cost $1,000. Just because it doesn't cost $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 doesn't mean it's a piece of junk. And when I say what it is, a lot of people who are into guns will be like, oh, God, no, he did. No, he did. No, he didn't. No, he's not going there. Yes, I'm going there. I'm going to go there on this high point. C9. I want to make sure I said it right. It's a C9. I bought this gun 2 years ago, and I've never shot it. I just bought it 2 years ago at Academy Sports. They had it on sale for $139. I said, $139 for a 9mm? I gotta get it. And this thing's a freaking tank. It's heavy. I don't even know if it would be a good concealed carry gun because it's so heavy. It uses a blowback design, which is a cheaper way of building a gun. It's polymer. But this slide weighs probably 500 pounds. This is one of the heaviest slides. Compared to my Taurus, this is my concealed carry gun. It's a Taurus Gen 2C. And I've shot tons of rounds through this thing. It's not the best guns in the world. It's had its jam. It's had its problems. But for the most part, it handles the business. But I'm going to upgrade. I'm going to get something else. But this has been a good gun. I bought my daughter one for Christmas last year. It was $200. When I bought this one, it was like $279. I mean, you can get them for like $219, $200 now because they've gotten 2 or 3 more variety of these things now, so you can get them pretty cheap, and that's a great gun. But if you're, like I said, if you're on a fixed income, you're on a fixed budget, you're like me, you're spending money like water to get your homestead done and complete it, and you got money going to other things not necessary for a firearm, this right here would fit the bill for you. And I'm going to tell you why this would fit the bill for you, because people are like, oh, that thing's a piece of junk, he's not even ever shot it before, blah 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 blah. Well, I got some news for you. This is my original C9 that I bought 20 years ago at a pawn shop. I fell into some hard times and I had a Glock 19. I had to sell it. I had to sell my Glock 19 and 3 or 4 months went by. I got back on my feet, got my shit together, and I said, man, I need a gun. So I went to a pawn shop. I was at a pawn shop just BSing around, and I saw this gun. I didn't know anything about it. And I paid too much for it. I paid $200 for this gun. Granted, it's got a muzzle suppressor on it or a muzzle brake on it. It came with the laser. I mean, I didn't put anything on this gun. It looks better to me than a regular C9 because this thing's ugly to me. This one I just bought, it's ugly. It's an ugly gun. But man, these things are tanks. I'm telling you, 20 years, I put 2,000 rounds through this gun. This is my range gun. People look at it and say, is that thing any good? I said, well, yeah, it's shooting, ain't it? That means something, you know, and it shoots. I mean, I don't know how it shoots now. I haven't shot it in years, but I'll put a magazine through it, and we'll see how it goes. Like I said, it's a 20-year-old gun, never been cleaned. This gun's never been cleaned. But you know, in High Point, I'll tell you this: you don't have to send me a check, you don't have to sponsor me. Just send me what is it, a 1095 carbine that you have? Just send me one of those in the mail. Just reach out to me, and and I'll give you a shout out for your guns. Anyways, let's shoot the thing. We're gonna shoot this old one first. And this old one doesn't have a sight on the back because it had an optic on it. It had a red dot on it, and I took the red dot on it, and the sight is actually on the bottom of the red dot. So we'll just shoot. I got some stuff set up back there without a good sight on it. I'm probably not gonna hit anything, but we'll just unload a magazine. This should show you this thing still shoots, and it better still shoot. And I'll be really pissed off if it doesn't. Well, but on that note, I just said I'll be pissed off if it doesn't shoot or blah, blah, blah. That meaning these guns are made, all these guns are made in the United States of America. It doesn't matter if you're the first person to buy this gun or the fourth person to buy this gun. If you're the fourth owner of this gun, you don't even have a receipt or nothing. You send this gun back to the factory. If they can't fix it, they will send you a new gun. Shut the front door. You heard it. You heard it from me. They will send you a new gun. If you're the 4th, 5th, 10th owner of this gun, why wouldn't you buy this gun? If it's a piece of junk, just send it back. They'll send you another one. Send it back. They'll send you another one. Eventually, they'll send you a good one. But I'm telling you, I've never had a problem out of mine. And I've shot this first one 1,000 times. Never shot this new one. I'm going to shoot it today. But I'm telling you, they're made in I think Mansfield, Ohio, or Springfield, Ohio. Anyway, they're made in the Midwest. They're made in Ohio, been around 30 years. High Point's been around 30 years. All their guns are like this. I think they got a Yates cannon that's pretty badass looking. To me, it looks a lot better than these. I don't think it's much more. I like the name Yates cannon. You can put a muzzle suppressor on the front of it. It looks pretty cool. I think it's over a little more than $200. But that's their new guns. But I think all these guns come in like 380, 10 millimeters, 40 cal, 45 cals. I mean, it just goes up. 380s. It just goes up the chain. It's kind of the same body style. I think this body styles are the same on all these guns. But I'm just telling you, if you're on a budget, you want a decent gun, I think this might work for you. So. You gotta put her ears in, man. That was loud. problem I had with that, it wasn't the gun at all. It was my glove. My glove was so thick it wouldn't fit between them. Now I have these on. I feel like I'm yelling. It wouldn't fit between the trigger. So, and also it opens up after the last shot, so, which is pretty cool. But anyway. Like I said, I hadn't shot one of these in a while. Let's shoot it again. That was 10 rounds. I got a new magazine for one of these. I got a new magazine for my new my newer gun. I want to keep that one over here by itself. It's an aftermarket one, but it came from High Point, so it should work. We're gonna shoot this old one one more time and go from there. There you go, man. 20-year-old High Point, 20 shots. I don't know what else I can say about it. Gun's clear. Safety's on. Like I said, you're in the market for a cheap gun for what you're trying to do on your homestead or your compound or whatever. You got I looked at Kentucky Company's website. I think they had this gun on. It wasn't on sale. It was $173. So if you got if I had $173, tax, background check, probably $200. You could go ahead and throw this one in the car and throw some of these 9mm rounds in there with it, and we're gonna head down the road. So that's my advice to you. But you know, shop around, see what you can find. I mean, there's all kind of cheap guns out there. I'm just telling you from my experience, these tanks, you know, I've dropped this gun on the ground, in the dirt, dropped it 400 times. I mean, this thing's so scuffed up. Like I said, it's never been cleaned. 20 years later, exact same gun. This gun is exactly the same as that gun. It hasn't changed in 20 years. 20 years. Probably 30 years. I think they've been in business for 30 years. So, yeah, here you go. You can't. It's like a car. If you have a car that they've been building for 30 years, hell yeah, you're going to buy it because you know it's going to be on point, High Point. But anyway, these guns are on point. So I'm going to shoot this new one, and we'll see if they still work. This is good as the old one. See, I don't know if this magazine will fit this one. That's kind of weird. Let's see what's going on. It just seems longer. It's got a bigger base, I can tell you that much. But that shouldn't affect it. All right, we have it in there. We're going to shoot this new one. I had a little bit of a problem with that one. I had to drop 3 rounds out of it for the other one would go back in it. Don't ever put dirty. I put that up there, but I'm not going to put it in my gun. Don't ever put dirty ammo in your gun. So let's try it again. Like I said, I think the difference is these. The new one has a smaller base. That one has a very big base. You see how big the difference is between it. So it took me a minute to shove it up in there to make it work. So let's try it again. Yep, it's pretty damn fun. I'm not gonna lie about it. This also came with a speed loader. So you know how I feel about speed loaders. You can never have too many speed loaders. So yeah, it's real good at, and all you do is just put the bullet in, push it down, put the other one in, push it down, other one in, push it down. That one's sight is I was shooting out of water. I filled up some water. I put some red dye in them, some water buckets, water jugs. I think they're half a pint, just to see when I could hit it better, or when I could see it better when I'm shooting. And this one has pretty good sight on it, pretty good sight. And that target is probably about, the first one in front of me, I hit that one with my old one. That was pretty easy, and I don't have a good sight on it. I just put the front sight on it, but it's only 20 yards in front of me, so it wasn't a bad shot. Hit it a couple times. The other one is about 30 yards down there, and I hit all around it. I might have hit the top of it, but we're going to try it again. Like I said, we'll give this old girl a second chance, because she kind of malfunctioned on me a little bit after the end. I think 15 yards probably the best this has in it. That 20 yards or 30 yards is asking a lot of this gun. Got around it, never really hit it. So we'll try it again. We'll try it one more time, and I'm gonna get back to work. I still got a lot to do. I just want to take a break and thank you guys for you know, like I said, watching me out here doing all this crazy. It ain't even got crazy yet. You know, we're gonna have some more fun doing some different things, but shooting guns is always fun to me. So and like I said, if you got 200 bucks lying around, you might as well just throw this one in the car for yourself and get you about 4 boxes of 50 rounders, because you're gonna shoot this bad boy about 200 times. That's how much fun it is. You're gonna enjoy yourself. So make sure you get that ammo. I don't want you to start having all that fun and then have to stop and go to Academy Sports and buy some more ammo because you didn't listen to Scotty Too Hottie. But anyway, I was thinking today, some more content I want to put. I really want to, I don't know if a lot of you guys don't know, there's actually been a culinary school. I'm actually a certified chef by trade. So when I get my kitchen built, we are going to do a lot of cooking. And because I like to eat, I love to go to restaurants. You might even see some content of me going to some restaurants telling you to eat at this restaurant or pass it up. You know, as homesteaders, we ain't got a lot of money. So we don't want to spend our money on a crappy meal. So we might do a little bit of that, you know. Now that I'm looking, I'm using 3 different kind of, you know, in my ammo boxes, you know, throughout the years, I just buy ammo and throw them in the box. I don't really care what grain they are or anything like that, how much they cost. So there's probably some good ammo in here, and there's probably some crappy ammo in here. Let's see. There should be a... You got this dark green ammo. I mean, I could look on the bottom and tell you what it is, but I'm not. I don't like advertising for people. Got this gray one, and then we actually got 2 different kind of gold ones. So using different kind of ammos, this thing's, it's eating everything I put in it. So, you know, a lot of time it's, you get a gun, it doesn't like the ammo you put in it. Well, this gun's hungry because it's eating all of them. It's eating all of them. I think that's probably, I think this thing only holds 8. I think the other ones hold 10. And these 2, I can tell that these 2, I got 2 aftermarket ones. Well, they're not aftermarket ones. They're from High Point. But they're the newer ones. Like I said, these are their old magazines. These actually came with the gun, I do believe, with my old one. So we're going to shoot. I'm going to try to hit this damn thing again from 30 yards. I tell you what, that thing, it makes a lot of noise and it blows up a lot of dirt. I'm going to say, this is asking a lot of this gun, but that's for shits and giggles. I'm going to see if I can hit my gong. And you know that thing, you hear me talk about that thing's 40 yards out there. But we're going to see if we can hear a ting from it. Man. That recoil made the laser on this thing get loose. I was so close to that thing, I gotta try like 5 more shots. I mean, I was hitting all around it. I'm just putting them in without the speed loader. I just want to see how hard it is without the speed loader, and it's actually pretty hard. These aren't broken in yet. Like I said, I think both of them are brand new. I already had one, and I bought another one, and I don't think either one of them's been used. So yeah, the springs are pretty tight on these guns. But yeah, I'd recommend this gun. Like I said, a lot of people give it hell because it's cheap. You know, it's not pretty, but serve its purpose. Somebody broke in your house 10 feet away, it handled the business for you. Trust me. Gun is clear. Safety is on. Safety is on. All right, people. Like I said, thank you for the 10,000 views, man. I appreciate that. When we get another 10,000, we get up to 20,000, I'll thank you again, and we'll just keep this party. We'll keep this party moving on. I'm going to promise some more different content. Hopefully some more exciting content, but like I said, right now it's just all about these guns and these shipping containers. That's all I got time for right now. a little bit of cooking out on the grill, but you know, it's kind of boring just to show you guys some steaks on the grill every now and then. But man, they look so good and they taste so good. Anyway, man, much love for y'all. Much love for y'all. Appreciate y'all watching my video. You have a good rest of your day. Thank you.